The world's first MMA fight between two quadriplegics, and we are going out with a bang as a fundraiser to help me achieve my dream of climbing Mount Adams in May of 2016. So my level of injury is called C5-6 quadriplegia. I am paralyzed from the chest down. This line right here kind of indicates my feeling. I have no feeling below that line. In 2002, I went off to live out a dream in playing rugby in Sydney, Australia. And I was living the dream. 5-minute walk from the beach, going to the bars at 19, and loving every minute of it. In my third game, I had been moving up, and I had been given some advice by a trusted player, and I took his advice, tried it out in the first game, and ended up with a C5-6 quadriplegia after my head smashed into the shoulder in front of me in the scrum, and my head went backwards, and I was immediately paralyzed, falling to the ground as the scrum collapsed. Quadriplegics, you can't put them in a ring and fight each other. Well, we think that's bullshit. You know, we're just like anybody else. We want to go out there, we want to fight, we want to do everything that you guys are doing. We just might have to do it a little differently than you do.
Give it up for the man, the myth, the legend, Simon, the Swole Quad.
Joshua Curtis, I'm here to tell you that there's only room for one king quad in this town, and this is gonna be my crown when we're done fighting. And you will address me as King Swole Quad after I kick your ass.
It's fun to punch Simon. Sometimes when I punch Simon, to me, it's like bouncing off a cloud and punching Simon in the face. Honestly, I think everyone should try it, at least once. Well, I broke my neck at 19. Actually, me and Simon both broke our necks at 19. That's something we have in common. I did break my neck in the Deschutes River. It's pretty much the heart and soul of Olympia. It's the water runs into the Capitol Lake and out into the Puget Sound. It's my river now. I own it. It was July 26, 1997. Me and a group of friends took our vehicle and drove to the trail's end where there's a S-curve in the river and a rope swing. The first thing I did was jump on the rope and swing out and dive into the center without looking. And actually that worked out for me. Unfortunately, about 45 minutes later, I went farther down the river, and I did check this time, but I didn't check far enough. And my luck caught up to me that day. I woke up the next couple days in ICU with tubes down me, my throat and lungs. For the next 2 weeks, I spoke with clicks. 2 clicks for yes and 1 click for no. Remember that quite vividly.
So I first met Joshua when I was on a date with a really pretty lady, and even though it didn't work out, it worked out in other ways because Josh was there when my wheelchair broke down. And when my wheelchair broke down in the middle of the crossroad, he came and pushed me across the road to save the day so that I could get out of harm's way. We get together, we start talking trash, and then it's on. Because once we start talking trash, it's just gonna happen where we get into a little sparring match and we get our little aggression out and it feels great.
Simon, 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 your timing is over. Ooh, I'm Simon Calcavecchia. I'm a big wussy. I'm gonna get slapped in the face by me. Josh Curtis, bam, see that? Bam, I hit me harder than you can hit me, Simon. There ain't nothing you can do. I'm gonna punch the crap out of you. See that? Looks like I lost the crown, but I didn't. The crown is all mine, and I'm keeping it. You're never gonna see this again.
Shortly after starting wheelchair rugby, I decided that I wanted to build a team to basically drag me up a mountain. I wanted to go up there because it felt like something that was impossible for me to do on my own. Once I talked to my dad, he said, hey, I've got somebody you need to talk to. His name is Pete Reiki, and he's the first guy to ever climb a mountain with paralysis. Once he said that to me, he connected me on the phone, we started talking, and we had a conversation where he said to me, you know what, Simon? You're not gonna really enjoy this climb unless you're doing it yourself. And with working out for a year and a half, I was like, okay, I'm ready for this challenge. I wanna climb a mountain under my own power. We are going to be building a chair that is on skis, and it will be a rowing motion because I have strong biceps, shoulders, and upper back. And that will allow me to have a device where I pull on it, and actually he's built it so that when I push, I'm getting movement up the rope as well. I will be climbing Mount Adams for 5 days when I attempt to summit it. That's the estimate Pete has come up with. It could take as much as 2 weeks before I'm finished. The only thing I've heard about UFOs out at Mount Adams is that they fly by there on a regular basis. That's why I'm trying to climb that mountain, so I can see it for myself, because my man Vince over here tells me they exist and they're up there. And I want to see them from my own eyes so that I can be a believer.
When Simon runs into aliens on Mount Adams, they're going to be doing some definite probing. They're going to be reluctant to find out that they're not the first ones to do probing on Simon. So I hope they get what they need, the right tissue samples. I hope they don't take him up and keep him, because I kind of like the guy. He's been teaching me some stuff. Not the probing stuff, because I'm not into that. Hey, Simon, this is the throne of the king. Not yours, mine. Woo! Simon's going down. Woo! Josh Curtis coming round. Woo! I'm taking the quadriplegic fight league to another level.
Just a heads up to who owns the black SUV in the gas station. You're getting towed right now. So say goodbye to your car. We told you a long time ago to move your car.
When more able-bodied people see what I'm doing and they complain about their day-to-day stuff where they're too busy or their ankle hurts or whatever it is, maybe they have arthritis, and they're still making excuses. Well, I'm here to let them see that excuses will only get you so far.
Woo! Hey, Broken Rogan. That's right, Simon Calcavecchia. You look like a broken Joe Rogan. And I'm gonna tell Joe Rogan what you're doing. It's called impersonating a famous person without his permission. And I'm gonna beat you down for him. And he's gonna give me a ride in his limousine. Maybe introduce me to a couple of his girlfriends. And we're gonna drag you behind us. Good job, Curtis, tonight.
This is the final round, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision. We have a mighty split decision between these two warriors. But first, give it up for the red corner, Simon the Slowpoke Calcavecchia.
Congratulations to the red corner. Also, give it up for crazy eyes, Joshua Curtis.
If you want it, you gotta work for it. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm working my ass off to make this accomplishment. I'm in the gym. I've got to be working out 6 days a week. And I'm no longer making excuses. I'm no longer having time to play video games. And I'm out there putting in work to make this happen. And I think you guys should get motivated and stop making excuses so that you can pursue your dreams.